This customer ordered a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse themed cake for her son's first birthday. I started out with a light blue buttercream base for the bottom tier and a red fondant base for the top tier. I know it looks a little bit too shiny, that just means I left my buttercream frosted cake in the freezer for a little bit too long before adding the fondant. This will eventually go away as long as I don't place the cake back in the freezer. Once I stacked the cake, I added a red strip of fondant along the top. Then I covered the cake board in light green fondant before cutting off all of the extra pieces. And now it's time to decorate. I made Mickey's Clubhouse in fondant pieces, starting off with that red dome piece and the windows. Next, I placed this little black strip, which is actually the leg that's connected to the shoe on the side of the clubhouse. Then I add this thinner black strip, which connects Mickey's head on top. I can't forget his ears, and then I make this blue little slide that connects to the clubhouse. And I made it long enough to extend past the cake onto the board, which is the grass. Next, I add some trees to the sides. I just cut a small strip of brown fondant for the trunk, and then using my cloud cutter, I made the green part. I grabbed a different cloud-shaped cutter and then cut out several of these clouds to place all around the cake. The customer asked if I can add the birthday boy's name, which is JJ, onto Mickey's head and the number 1 underneath it. Now we're only halfway done, and this cake was so much fun to make because this top tier is going to be a hot air balloon. I purchased a 4-inch foam sphere and covered it in white fondant. I attached this sort of fondant ring shape on the bottom. Then I attached 3 sticks inside of that ring and placed it into the cake. And of course, this isn't just a regular hot air balloon, it's going to be Mickey's glove balloon. So I rolled out these 4 pieces of white fondant and stuck them all along the top of the balloon. And the last but most important detail on that glove are these black pieces. I rolled out these black strips of fondant and carefully placed them on the front. Now Mickey's glove balloon is all done. This customer did want to include toy character figurines, so this is the set that I purchased. She wanted Mickey riding the balloon, so I cut off his legs. I'm so sorry, Mickey. But now he fits perfectly in the basket. I add Goofy towards the bottom on the grass, and then Pluto on top of the clubhouse. I add Minnie Mouse right above Goofy, and the last character is Donald, and I place him on the other side of the grass. I wanted to add some more details around the clubhouse, so I decided to make some bushes. I rolled out some green fondant and used those same cloud cutters, but I cut them in half so they can stand up on the board. I then made a few flowers and placed them all around. I continued to add some more clouds, flowers, trees, and bushes towards the back of the cake. And finally, to make this cake stand out even more, I cut out some stars in this red, yellow, blue, and light blue fondant. I attached them to these sticks to turn them into toppers, and I placed them all around the top. And last, I attached this quick fondant tassel to that rope on the basket. And now this Mickey Mouse Clubhouse cake is all done. Here's what it looks like, and this